Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Not sure what was going on there during the commercial break there at Moberly High School, home of the Spartans. But we're excited to bring in head coach Tony Vestal and our Chevrolet Dealers of the Ozarks, Grace Billington, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Grace just went over 1,700 points and broke the career scoring record at Moberly High School. Coach Vestal, thanks so much for helping set this up.
Absolutely.
Coach, before we get into Grace, you guys 11-1 on the season. You've had a tremendous start to the season already. Talk a little bit about the Spartans.
Yeah, we have a good senior-led class. We return 3 starters from last year's team that went to the quarterfinals last year. So we have some high expectations this year, and we've had a great start to our season. We've played some nice teams that are some state-ranked teams. We lost early in the Centralia Championship to a good Centralia basketball team, and then was able to rebound back and beat them in the Sophie Classic here last weekend. So, we're off to a good start and got some tough teams lined up to finish the season out as well.
Well, it's awful hard to beat in the championship of a tournament the host team. I've found that throughout the years that if you're hosting the tournament, you're going to get some calls down the stretch. And now you're in the 30th annual California tournament. You've got Columbia Battle, I believe, tonight.
Correct.
What do you know about Columbia Battle?
We played them earlier in the year and was down early in the first half and at half, and really had put a good second half together. I think Grace scored 17 in the second half to kind of boost us ahead of them for that game. But again, it'll be a tough one tonight. They're playing really well. I'm sure they wanted another shot of us as well. They probably thought they'd let one get away the first time against them. So we'll have our hands full tonight for sure.
Indeed. And Coach, as you're coming off of that quarterfinal team from a year ago, what did you have to replace because of maybe graduation loss or move or anything like that? What did you have to replace, and who's kind of stepped in?
Yeah, we lost 2 senior starters. One was a point guard, 1,000-point scorer. So, we've had to have some girls, have to step up and handle the basketball that probably wasn't accustomed to or did so as much last year. And Grace has had to handle the ball a little more, instead of running some stuff through her offensively, she's ran the point some for us. So again, we've had a few different people handle that role, and they've done a nice job for us.
And Grace, first off, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
1,720 points was the previous school record. Did you have any idea that you were getting close to that?
I had a pretty good idea, but I just came to hope.
What was the shot that put you over?
A funny story with that. So again, we played really well in the Sophie Classic, and the game was pretty much out of reach and was over. About a minute 25 to go. She had no clue, how many points she had, but I kind of told her, hey, you need 2 points. You need 2 points. So we kind of called a set. It was her. She's got the ball in her hands, double ball screen, and she kind of just attacked the basket, and her little one-handed scoop layup to pass it was, it was pretty neat.
Good. And who was the first person you heard from after you broke it? After the game, did your mom and dad text you? Who's calling you to congratulate you?
Definitely my mom. She was really excited about it.
Well, as you go back to your scene, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
Again, the situation couldn't have drawn, in my opinion, couldn't have drawn it up any better. The Sophie Classic was a great crowd. parents there, AAU coach there, AAU player friends there watching the game. I just thought if she could picture one moment to have it, it was probably that moment, in my opinion.
Sophie, as you go back through your freshman, sophomore, junior year, has your role changed on the team from your freshman year to say now? Is it a different role that you have?
I think it's about the same. I feel like I've had to learn plays more, especially at the point, and I feel like I've just had to take control in some situations and know what to do in the right situations.
Who's
Yeah.
who's influenced you maybe the most over your career? And it may be a mom or a dad or a sister or maybe a teammate or someone that was a senior when you were a freshman. Who can you point back at? It may have been a coach that has kind of helped mold you in the type of game and just how do you approach the game.
I've definitely had a ton of people over the years help me, especially the coaches and my family. I've just had a lot of people that have a lot of knowledge about basketball, and everyone's like came together to help me in different ways, and I've been able to learn from everyone.
If you could get in a time machine, as a senior right now, and go back to that Grace Billington as an eighth grade girl, an athlete, a player, if you could go back based on what you know now and give her some advice, give yourself, a young Grace Billington, some advice, what would that advice be based on your experiences and what you know now? What would you tell that eighth grade Grace Billington?
I'd say playing with confidence, just knowing that I know the game a lot and I know what I can do, and just be able to perform and not get in my head about things.
Are there games, coming in, just as a reporter, I'll go through everyone's schedule, and I'll kind of make mental notes, or sometimes I even write them down about, hey, this is going to be a good game. I'd like to be here. I'd like to watch this person play, something like that. When your schedule comes out early, do you kind of make maybe a mental check mark by game that you're looking particularly forward to?
Oh yeah, I'm always excited to play Centralia and just rivals that we had. And I was looking forward to the battle game a lot because I have some friends that play on that team.
Very good. Well, being a senior, Grace, what plans, if any, do you have for next year?
Definitely just gonna work hard, see if I can get playing time as a freshman, and just be able to improve my game overall.
Have you made that decision on where you're going to go?
Yeah, Murray State University.
Murray State. They were here in Springfield last night on the boys' side and
Yep.
got a 24-point victory. They did. What kind of went into that decision? What led you to make that decision to go to Murray State?
I've been on a few visits there, and it's just like a great atmosphere. I love everything about it, and my family has definitely been a part of it, and it was just the right place for me.
I mean,
Hey,
they were after her, in my opinion. I mean, they were at a lot of things. The communication I thought was good with them. I just thought that they really showed a lot of interest in her, and just from my experience of communicating with them.
have you made a decision on any particular area of study?
Um, Leaning towards criminology, but I really don't have a clue of what I'd want to
Hey,
do.
hey, my freshman, sophomore year, all my classes were in the gym. I just wanted to stay eligible. So, anyway, again, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on this accomplishment, and welcome to the team of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. You guys have a great day. And before I go, I have one more question, Grace, and I'm a mandated reporter. Do you wear your seatbelt?
Yeah,
Okay, all the time.
half and half.
All right. Well, hey, 3 seconds that could save your life. Hey, you're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where, as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.